just like anything else, shopping early always guarantees the best selection. It's year-end clearance at Piedmont and Anderson. New Hondas, new Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Nissans. Hundreds of the upstate's finest pre-owned cars to choose from. Piedmont and Anderson, Santa's big helper for over 20 years. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'm Brian Pavin. I guarantee it.
16-song music marathon. Guaranteed at $5 grand. Mean more classic rock. Don't you worry, we'll check in periodically to make sure you're okay. Run 101 WROQ.
Since we're not going to be able to grill Thanksgiving Saturday, which is a week from today, we decided to go ahead and give it to you right now. How about that? We'll remind you, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra live in the Big Show studio next week. That's right, buddy. Looking forward to that. Should be on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, all right? The way we'll celebrate us and then holiday season, all right? But right now, let's turn it over to Uncle Buddy.
How are ya?
Oh.
And here comes that new superhero, Captain Hemorrhoid, also known as mild-mannered and slightly dyspeptic Morty Shinebloom, the best rimshot guy in the business. Beautiful. Don't tease him about the roids. They're pretty bad now. He got the cheese in the car on the way over. It sounded like one of them party horns on New Year's Eve. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, guess what? Wow, not everybody at once. What the hell? Maybe I should go out and come in again. It's like the Hinkley jury in here. Hey, aren't you guys glad the election is over? Oh, yeah. Now we got this Obama guy gonna take over. He's gonna change the world, save us all. You know what? Getting a bad case of deja vu. That means I've heard this bull before. I'll hear that right now. Anyway, I got a new gig. I'm doing the 2 o'clock show downtown next week. Not the 2 a.m. show, the 2 p.m. show. I'm emceeing the Thanksgiving pageant at my grandson Sydney's elementary school. Yeah, I got some strong stuff. You know, first I'm having lunch with the kids in the cafeteria. That's always my favorite. Hey, I'll have the Hillary Clinton special. That's a big drumstick with thick ankles on a tough old bird. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, speaking of that, you know, they don't have Halloween and Thanksgiving in Arkansas anymore. The witch left for New York and took the turkey with her. How about that? You know, but kids are a great audience. I'll tell you that right now. I got some great stuff. Here's a sample of what I'll be laying on the kids over at Temple Joe Beth Williams Elementary. I'm trying to stay away from the old jokes. You gotta keep the material smart. Kids are a lot smarter nowadays. They're watching SpongeBob and Hannah Fontana, whatever the hell her name is. You can't do stuff like, hey kids, what do you call the feathers on the underside of a turkey? Turkey feathers. What the hell do you think they call? See, you do that kind of stuff and they'll turn on. So I'm doing this. I'm doing stuff like this. Hey kids, Thanksgiving is wild. You know, if you're like me, you had a buttload of the damn family by now. Like last year, I called my son in New York the day before Thanksgiving. I said, hey, I hate to ruin your day, but I have to tell you that your mother and I are getting a divorce. 45 years of misery is enough. My son screams at me, Pop, what are you talking about? I said, hey, I can't stand the sight of her any longer. We're sick of each other, and I'm sick of talking about this, so call your sister in Chicago and tell her. And I hang up. A minute later, my phone rings. It's my daughter from Chicago. She's screaming her head off, too. You're not getting divorced. Don't do a thing till I get there. I'm calling my brother back. We'll both be there tomorrow. Don't do a thing till you hear me. And she hangs up. I turn to Sheila and say, okay, they're coming for Thanksgiving and they're paying their own way. What do you think, do him? How about this? Hey, kids, what sound does a space turkey make? Hubble, hubble, hubble. Boy, I love Thanksgiving. It's the only time I can say I'm in the mood for a little dark meat, not get punched in the mouth. Tell that one to your gym teacher. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, what's with the movies today? Everybody's making Christmas movies. Thanksgiving gets left behind. Here's some ideas for some Thanksgiving movies. Silence of the Yams. 12 Hungry Men. The Fabulous Baster Boys. White Meat Can't Jump. And that great musical, The Wig and I. Tell you that right now. Just a thought. Hey, kids. Can your mom... And I'm still... This is material I'm doing. I'm not talking to you guys. Hey, kids. Can your moms cook? Boy, my wife is terrible in the kitchen. And she's not so great in the bedroom either. The hot tub is a different story. You think a nickname of Bubbles is an accident? I'll tell you that. But you know, don't worry about your mom ruining the Thanksgiving turkey. Even if she burns it, there's always an upside. Think about it. If she burns the turkey, you don't have to worry about salmonella. They might have to look that up, but they'll get it when they get home. Well, because he's scratching. Look at him over there. That's what the pillow's for. Cut it out. If she burns a turkey, those bum relatives will think twice about trying to mooch a meal next year. If she burns it, what? Hey, this. What I don't know if this is a live audience or a wax museum. What the hell? If she burns a turkey, you can still use it for a football after dinner. I got a few more, so you might want to pitch in. The less turkey there is to eat, the less likely your uncle's going to walk around the house with his pants unbuttoned. That's what I'm looking for. But you gotta love Thanksgiving in the South. I was talking to one of my grandson's classmates, Leonard. There's a gem. I was telling him about stuffing a turkey. He said, boy, I hope my mom does that. We can put it on the wall next to the deer. Rednecks, you gotta love them. It's wild. And let's not forget the people who made Thanksgiving possible, the Pilgrims. Walking around with their pants falling down because their buckles were on their shoes. I'll tell you that right now, the Pilgrims. Waiting for Thanksgiving dinner, they ate candles because they only wanted a light snack. Ah, the Pilgrims, if they were alive today, at this moment, you know what they'd be known for? Their age. I'll tell you that right now. Speaking of Pilgrims, hey, Pervy, when you gonna pass that Plymouth Rock? That's it for me. Going on a high note. Thank you, audience, the greatest audience in the world. Come on, boy!
Number one for mornings.
You're listening to the John Boy and Billy Big Show.
Rock 101.
WROQ.